A lot of people would mix Tylenol and alcohol together to try to feel better the next day, and I'm going to tell you why that's going to destroy your liver in no time. The active ingredient in Tylenol is acetaminophen, and the uses are what you know, right? It's going to make your head feel better. That's why people take it after drinking alcohol. If you look at the warnings, though, literally the main warning is a liver warning, and it says 3 or more alcoholic drinks every day while using this product. And the idea is that Tylenol puts stress on your liver, and drinking alcohol puts stress on your liver. And when you combine these, whether night of or the next day, you're adding a 1-2 punch onto your liver. So obviously they say 3 or more drinks every day, but let's say you're going out on a bar crawl and you're having more than 3 drinks. Do you think it's smart to combine Tylenol with alcohol or the next day? No, you're adding stress on top of stress, and you should avoid it. These capsules right here were on the season finale of Shark Tank, and since then we've actually sold over 40 million doses. This product's in over 30,000 brick and mortar retail locations, and a whole lot more coming soon. This right here is the 1 dose. You can get 1 dose for $5 a dose in 7-Eleven and Circle K. This right here is our 3-pack, and you can get 3 doses for $4 a dose at places like Walgreens, CVS, and all the grocery stores. And this right here is our value pack, where you can get 12 doses. To use this product, you just take 3 capsules with or after your last alcoholic beverage to support your liver and feel better the next day. So let me explain to you how it works. The first thing to point out is that most people report feeling like they had half as many drinks the next morning when they wake up. If you don't feel that way, we'll give you a full refund, no questions asked. Everyone always thinks that alcohol is toxic, but alcohol itself is not actually that toxic. When you drink alcohol, alcohol converts in the liver into something called acetaldehyde. And acetaldehyde is 20 times more toxic than alcohol is itself, and then you convert it into acetate, which is basically just non-toxic vinegar, and then you pee it out. Alcohol is toxic because in the liver it converts into acetaldehyde, and typically it's unavoidable. However, within Cheers, there is an amino acid called L-cysteine, and L-cysteine will actually bind to acetaldehyde and form a non-toxic compound called MTCA. Typically, your last alcoholic beverage is going to be your peak blood acetaldehyde concentration. So what's going to happen is L-cysteine is actually going to bind to that acetaldehyde and lower your total exposure to acetaldehyde, therefore supporting your liver. Obviously, we know that alcohol affects your brain, and it is not affecting your brain by just dehydration. No, alcohol is a depressant, and what it does is it binds to specific receptors on your brain called GABA, and this makes you feel relaxed, carefree, and generally good. The problem is that as your BAC declines, especially when it hits 0, the alcohol is leaving the GABA receptors, and then you go into a state of rebound, and this makes you feel irritated, stressed, and generally bad. This is one of the reasons that alcohol will actually ruin your sleep, as you see on your Apple Watch or whatever you use to track your sleep. If you take a flavonoid called dihydramycin, or DHM for short, which is in high doses within Cheers or Store, with or after your last alcoholic beverage, it will actually bind to the same brain receptor that alcohol is binding to, the GABA receptor, while alcohol is leaving your system, causing you to have less of this rebound so that you sleep better and feel better the next day. Cheers isn't just a patented combination of dihydramycin and cysteine. It also contains other liver-supporting ingredients like milk thistle, as well as vitamins commonly lost during the alcohol metabolization process. If you're someone who drinks alcohol and you are looking to feel better the next day and support your liver, then get rid of the Tylenol, use Cheers, and you can get the best price right here on TikTok Shop.